up, everybody? This is the Truth Files, and I'm just bringing you this video today based on Bible verses claiming the earth is flat, because Bible verses are actually telling the truth. They're not lying to you. The Bible is the oldest book known to man, so it definitely isn't lying to you when God says something like, "In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth." God created the heavens above and the earth below to separate the two places from each other so he could watch down on us. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water. So he moved upon the face of the water, and God said, "Let there be light." Sorry, guys. Now, the light that God has produced for earth is not only the light for earth. The light is the light that produces the light for the heavens. The light is for the heavens that produces enough light for earth to separate the day from the night. If you believe that there's a ball, planets everywhere, you're crazy, because nowhere in the Bible does it claim that there's other planets. It only claims that there's a firmament, a dome, a sun, and a moon, and a heaven. There's nothing more to it than that. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So the evening, the night before the sun actually brought its light upon earth, the night before was the very first night of earth. So when God created the sun to brighten the earth, it created the very first day. Remember, everything was always nothing. It had nothing, no form, no nothing. God didn't know what to do. So God created a light. And the light has created the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." If that line doesn't get you guys, there's something wrong with you. Because let the waters divide the waters. Okay, there's water above and water below. If you've ever taken your telescope and put your camera, your DSLR camera, up to the lens, like up to the part you're looking through, get the attachment for your camera, because you can get them, and go put your camera at the moon, and if you sit it there for a long enough time and then scroll through the video that you're watching, you're going to see something that they call lunar waves. Lunar waves, guys. There's no fucking such thing. There's no air, there's no nothing in space. So what the fuck's a lunar wave? Can you please explain that to me? Because the only thing I see when I view the moon, guys, is waves. And from what I'm understanding, the water's below and the water's above. Go put a rock under the water, and you're going to notice that it makes the same effect on the rock. You're going to make the same effect as the moon lunar waves that you're getting with a rock in the fucking water. Just go look at it, guys. Like, it's too easy for you to do this for yourself. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. Now, everybody knows that water is a flat surface. Water will never curve. The only time water will ever curve is when you're pouring it. Go pour some water, and it will curve to go into your cup. The only time water curves is when it's a raindrop falling from the sky. Never will water ever curve on any surface you put it on. You put it on a ball, it's just going to fall right off. Do it with a tennis ball, guys. It's too easy. Hold a tennis ball in your hand and pour the fucking cup of water. What happens? The water falls onto the ground. Now go do that with a plate. Go do the same experiment with a plate. The water is just going to go around into that circle where the plate goes up like this, right? Come on, guys. If you can't put it together that gravity is not a force holding things to this plane, then I don't know really what more to tell you, because you're not going to understand even what the Bible's trying to tell you. You're too caught up in what you learned in school. You're too caught up with your TV shows. You're too caught up with the Kardashians. Like, if you know what the fuck is going on in the world with celebrities, you're not paying enough attention to what actually needs to be questioned. You're way too comfortable watching the news and having them say, "Don't worry, today's a good day, guys. You can go outside and have fun." But then tomorrow they're going to tell you, "Please don't go outside because of the heat wave." And you're going to listen to them. I don't really know, man. Like, I'm just... And God called the firmament heaven. So the firmament is heaven, guys. Like I've been trying to say this whole time. I'm a new flat earther. And I've known about the firmament since I was a little small child. But the only issue with everything, and I admit it every day to anybody that asks me why you believe the earth is flat, and I tell them, when I went into junior kindergarten, preschool, I played with globes. My teacher always came to me and pointed on the globe, "This is where you live." And growing up, all the way up, I always thought, yo, this is so cool, spinning the fucking globe. Yo, we live on this thing, man. Let's spin it. We're going this fast. Why have I never felt the earth move? It's impossible. You can't tell me that a helicopter can't sit up in the air for 5 hours. And when it lands, you can't tell me it's going to land in the same spot. Because if it's moving, you're no longer touching Earth anymore. And gravity is not a force in the air. It's a force on the ground. Gravity does not exist because gravity cannot pull the helicopter from the sky to the ground. And when the helicopter lands, it lands right back in the exact same spot it went up at. Which clearly indicates to you that the earth is not fucking round. And it's not spinning. It can't be spinning. Just like when you get a solar eclipse, guys. That full, total solar eclipse we had just in the summer that just passed. Have you ever noticed that the sun and the moon are the exact same size in the sky? Yes, I understand NASA says, oh, because it's so far away, when the moon comes in front of it, it's exactly the same size. Yes, okay, NASA, because you know that was planned perfectly, that the moon is perfectly shaped and perfect size to fit in front of the sun with your made-up bullshit belief of how far away it is. Absolutely. If anybody believed that garbage, there's something wrong with you. Everybody knows that you can put your finger out in front of your face, close your one eye, and you'll cover whatever image is in front of you. NASA, come on, man. We can clearly see when the clouds are over the sun that it's the exact same size as the moon. God created the sun, God created the earth, God created the moon, and God created the firmament, God created the heavens. See, when NASA tries to say that they're trying to figure out space travel and all this other shit, I don't believe that. I believe NASA is actually trying to figure out how to get to the heavens that they'll never get to. NASA's trying to find God. NASA's trying to find something that they'll never find. You think God made it easy to be found? No. Sorry. God doesn't want you to find him. God will find you when the time is right. If you want to go and believe your NASA representatives, Bill Nye the Science Guy, fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson, any of them, go right ahead, because I'm not here to stop you from your beliefs. I'm just here to tell you something that makes more sense than what you're taught. There's more and more people every day coming out telling us the earth is flat. We have a rapper, B.O.B., that is trying to get his own satellite put into space, guys. They're not going to allow him to do that. Once he does that, NASA's $50 million budget a day or whatever it is gone. The ISS doesn't show you any more image than one camera. On a $50 million budget, you can only afford one 4K camera. And the camera doesn't move. It's stationary. It sits in one spot. That's the end of my rant, guys. I just know the earth is flat, and I know you want to know the earth is flat. You're just afraid that the people around you are going to call you names or disrespect you in some way. But just understand that all the hate and all the disrespect doesn't get anybody anywhere. And as long as you're not the type of person to hold on to that kind of, I don't know, just don't hold on to the hate. Let the hate go. When someone leaves you a hate message or if someone leaves you a hate video, just kind of laugh at it, because at the end of the day, you're not on their belief level, you're on your own belief level. Just like I'm on my own belief level. God, firmament, moon, sun, dome, earth. Flat. We are a closed, stationary realm, I should say. You can't leave this place. There's something called Van Allen belts. You can't get through that. If you go and try and get through radiation that strong, you're going to come back with 150 billion health problems. If you even come back. Like, I would love to see somebody go through that radiation and come back and be normal. Because in the 1960s, you know, they did that. They went through that radiation. But not one of those astronauts in the 60s got affected by it. But today, 2017, we got some Kelly guy over there at NASA talking about the Orion spaceship and how it is going to be able to go through the Orion, or not Orion, sorry, how it's going to be able to go through the Van Allen belts. Buddy, they said that they were figuring it out. We may be able to reach the moon and further planets beyond the moon. But you already figured that out in 62, so if you figured it out in 62, you should be able to go to the moon 100,000 times in 2017. So, if that doesn't bug your mind, I really don't know what's going to bug your mind, because at the end of the day, NASA never left Earth, guys. NASA has a studio right beside their friggin' office. Go down there, make their Mars videos. Go down there, make their moon videos. Go down there, make the ISS. They don't need to go to space. CGI and green screen. All around us, guys, is green screen. You watch TV every day, you should know that what's going on the TV show is not real. That's not really there. None of it. They're just sitting in a chair, just like I am right now, sitting in a chair. And then they get a a drop put behind them that makes it look real. Come on, guys. The ISS is a big green fucking room. You can take their videos and put them into Photoshop, Adobe Premiere. Take their video and put it into Adobe Premiere and reverse everything they did. You're gonna come up with green screens, people. And if you haven't noticed, when they're standing there, the sides of their shirts are pulled up. They're like this, bouncing around, so their shirt doesn't look like it's being lifted. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, this is the Truth Files. And I just wanted to read those Bible verses to you. This video got a little carried away, but that's okay. Leave me a like. Make sure you leave a comment. And hit that subscribe button because we know that you want to come back to watch more of these videos. I am a flat earth researcher and I am going to be making lots more videos. So get with the channel, everybody. Peace.